So hello, hello. Today I wanted to do some more of this never-ending battle event. Now, if you actually see, I've gotten gold in all of these, but I'm kind of curious if I can do better in terms of points in these. So I thought I'd just do, maybe one or two final runs of each of them before they go away permanently. I won't have time to play them tomorrow, or at least I won't have time to stream them tomorrow. So yeah, just today's the last day I can do it, so thought I'd just give it a shot. And the goal here is just do as many points as I can, and ideally I run them each of them once and get more points than I got, or yeah, just break my previous record. I guess if I can break 3K on each one, that'd be a neat little thing, but to be honest, if I manage to do better than what I've already done on each of them, I think I'll probably be happy. Happy enough anyway. But these guys don't drop anything, do they? I'm gonna check what the challenge is. We got Electro Slimes and some generic enemies. Hydro Abyss Mage. The Cryo is pretty good against these guys, and Superconduct damage is doubled. Zhongli is good, of course, but I think since we're dealing with a lot of enemies, maybe something other than um, or something with frag control. Be good. We can have her for shielding. And I like having Fischl there for providing superconduct without needing to use the electro slimes. So, also, oh, I forgot. I'm gonna put on some. Oh, shit. Oops. Oh well. He has pretty good ER anyway, so get his energy back. I'm gonna put on some music that's not the game, and I thought some more kind of intense challenge music. So, actually, I think I should probably raise that a little bit. Look a little better. Alright, so let's give it a shot. Oh shit, I forgot. I need to equip this thing. So I need to be smart about using this. So let's just start with her burst. Superconduct damage by itself should be able to do a lot to these guys. Okay. Let's activate that. Put up her shield and put down with her. Let's use her burst. And even though they're all Electro Slimes, I'm just gonna bring Oz out so that if there are any other enemies that appear, we'll be able to get Superconduct on them, because Superconduct is of course quite good in this one. And keep doing damage to them. Okay, let's get these done. Okay. Let's use her burst. And well, ideally I could get his burst up. The shield. And go to town on these guys. Let's use his burst. And this way we can get Superconduct going pretty well. And shoot these guys a lot. Oh shit, that missed. Not sure why that missed. Looked like it was all set up for hitting that one Abyss Mage, I think. Alright, let's use her burst. And use his burst. And her burst. With the Superconduct. And then do a pound on them. Okay, good. We're still at the max for or plus the momentum, yeah, that's what it's called. But Let's make sure we get it staying maxed. Okay. Let's see, what other enemies do we have to deal with here? Okay, let's use his burst. And let's use her burst. And we can have the superconduct and go to town on them. Good. Get her shield up. Let's use his burst and get some superconduct damage going on them. And now we can go to town on them with Ganyu more. Okay, I'd love to kill that guy for the momentum and get some more momentum this way. And I think Ganyu should be able to do fine against him by herself. Let's see. I think I might have lost some time there. I don't exactly know how the spawning system works, but I think spending as little time as possible in between enemies is probably a good idea. We've got less than 10 seconds left, so let's just try to do as much damage as possible the few seconds we have remaining. Okay, so that's nice. Alright, so I did set a new record. Previous I think was 2.8k, and now I've broken 3k, so that's pretty good. Cool. So let's move on to the next one. Actually, while I'm on this island, why don't I just go to the other one that's on the island? I don't think it's the next one is the number 2 one, but it's more convenient to get to from here, so let's just go with that. Okay, get the archers, with the shield, and Venti's swirl should do some good damage. Actually, I think the number 2 one, the swirl helps quite a bit, sure. But let's see. Again, the next one I'm gonna do, I think, is not the number 2 challenge in the event. Let's kill that guy. But these guys don't drop anything from what I can tell, other than an explosive ball. Yeah, nothing. They even give EXP or more, huh? Damn, that's kind of very annoying. They do give energy particles, I guess, but that's not a whole lot. Okay, let's kill those guys. These guys do drop EXP and Mora, so they're worth killing them. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up the material because the Abyss Mages do sometimes drop artifacts. Pretty filled up with materials in terms of things like dead leyline leaf, branches, leaves, etc., or slime condensate. So, who do we face here? Obviously follow the active character. Hydro damage. A lot of the enemies are pyro. So maybe I should also have a hydro for myself. Instead of Fischl, what if we bring him along? Or you know what, let's try Mona. I think yeah, that might be better. The previous record is 2544. If I can exceed that, that'll be fine, just fine with me. Oh shit, I misaimed. Okay. Let's go to town on these guys, put up that shield. Okay, time to use his burst. And I want to pay better attention to when the Harpastum stuff are available so that I can keep maxing out my momentum. Let's use her burst actually. And if we use Ganyu's burst, that'll be good, and Venti's burst, yeah. Very good. Okay, I knew I saw the Harpastum activate. Shit, missed. I've missed a lot in this battle. Use her burst. And try to get some momentum that way, and kill the slime, get more momentum this way. Use her burst. Try to increase Venti's energy. We'll get some healing for Ganyu for during this time. Try to increase Venti's energy. Use Venti's burst again. Get more hydro damage, I guess, even though it's probably not that necessary. It does help. Right, let's use this to freeze them. And let's use her burst. Then do some hard shots on this guy for the extra momentum. Okay. Put the shield and get some more momentum. Shit. Okay, that was just too far. Alright, let's use his burst. And this way we can maybe apply them with Hydro. Yeah, that works. Then go to town on them. Okay, got them. Let's use her burst. Hopefully freeze some of them. And use her burst. Use Venti's E, use her shield, and then shoot them with Ganyu. I think we might want some more momentum. Let's use Venti's burst. And use Mona to apply some Hydro on these guys. I can get that Abyss Mage. But this might be somewhat troublesome. Okay, good. Put that shield and have Ganyu shoot it a bunch of times. Get that extra momentum. Good. And then get more extra momentum this way. Good. I don't need any more extra momentum. Use her burst. Use Venti's E for some extra energy. Put that shield. More hydro damage. Looking at my points right now, and I'm definitely not doing well. Maybe Mona's not the right choice. Don't know, but I have less than 5 seconds left now, so let's see. Ah, shit. So yeah, that was not my record. I'm not sure how I could do better. Maybe I need to shoot more with Ganyu. Is this the right team? Maybe instead of Mona, let's try using Jingchu and see if that makes a difference. The problem with Jingchu I see is that he's not as good at applying Hydro as Mona. That said, maybe I can just rely on the event buff providing Hydro and use something like... yeah... I could use something like Fischl for the Electro. Do it. 2544, that's the score to beat. Alright, let's give it a shot with Fischl. Also, missing those shots definitely did not help. I think they were probably a pretty significant difference maker. Use that first, and every chance I get, I guess I should try to shoot with Ganyu because she does the most damage by far. Okay. Get some extra momentum. Whoops. Okay, put up the shield. And shoot them with Ganyu. Okay, good. Love to get rid of that Whopper Flower. Okay. More shooting with Ganyu. Oh shit, I wanted to get that momentum. Okay. Okay. Let's use her burst. This run I don't think isn't going so well. Let's keep going, see if I can do better, and I can probably learn a decent amount, regardless of how I do. Okay, good, that worked out pretty well. I can't even tell where the target is. Alright, Should be able to kill a bunch of them this way. Okay, let's use his burst. And go shoot them. Okay, good. Very good. That guy frozen. Let's use her burst. And yep. Extra damage this way. And yeah, it'd be good to kill him for extra momentum. And I want to get more momentum this way. And use his burst. I think use her burst. And where's... okay, we got more ability to get momentum. And use her to just do a lot of damage, I guess. Okay. Shit. I need the shield. Yeah. Yeah, the plan right now is to try to... I want to try to beat my old scores in all of these. We'll see if I can. This one is... I didn't manage very well on my first attempt. On, get that. But I don't think I'm gonna do this on this attempt either. But yeah, until the Summer Isles go, I guess it's good to keep doing them, right? Okay, got that. That. Okay, got that. I didn't deactivate the Harpastum. Ah, shit, I don't think I'm even gonna break 2000 on this run. Yeah, official, it ain't it. Okay, so my best run was 2.5k. And that was before today. And I haven't gotten even close to 2.5k today. Closest I got was around 2.2k. I do think Mona is probably a better choice. But... yeah, I want to try to break 2.54k, which is my previous highest score, but how to do that? Let's see. I think I need to be more consistent about landing the Harpastum shots. And also be faster on everything. Okay, look for shield. This is burst. And I guess while the enemies are distracted, where's the Harpastum? Okay. And yeah, do this. Okay, I think it'll be good to kill this guy very quickly. And use her burst. Okay, good. Get the Harpastum. Oh, come on! What happened? I totally used the Harpastum and it didn't. I have no idea what just happened there, but I just lost some momentum. I don't think this run's gonna be it. Okay, let's get some more momentum. Okay, put up that shield. And use her burst. And try to hit everyone. Maybe I should try mouse and keyboard, just because it is way easier to aim with Ganyu that way. Let's use her burst. Okay, let's kill that guy immediately. Use his burst. Oh shit. Let's use her burst. Let's use her burst for the healing. Then try to do as much damage to these guys. Oh shit, that was bad timing. Alright, got some more momentum this way. Okay. Those guys, let's put up the shield. I'd love to get Venti's burst up, but her burst is pretty good too. And do a lot of damage to these guys. Let's use Ganyu's burst. Let's use Venti's burst. And I'd love to kill this Abyss Mage. Yeah, that's good, that works. The Pyro does damage the Abyss Mage when he's not shielded, so that's good. Come on, put up the shield. Kill these guys. Okay, kill the Abyss Mage for the extra momentum. And let's kill the Archer. Shit, that's bad aim. Tried to go for a headshot and ended up missing. Okay. Let's get some more momentum this way. I think my momentum in this run is just not doing it. Let's use her burst, and his burst. And then try to hit everyone this way. Do a lot of damage this way. Okay, Alright, so I did better than... this might be my best run today, but it's still not up to 2.5k. And I don't know, I think I could do better. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong in terms of the way I'm playing. I think I need to just do a better job maintaining the momentum. I think that's definitely an issue. Let me give it one more run, and if I don't hit it, then I'll move on to a different challenge. Let me heal up for a little bit before I go. Okay, so try this. That momentum started. And put it. Oh shit! Put the shield and use Venti's burst. Use her burst. And shoot them as much as possible. I guess I need to also make sure to use Genyu's charge shots way more often. Let's use her burst. Put up the shield. Oh shit, that was poorly timed. I'm gonna... So actually, if I mess up even a little bit, I can't break 2.5k, so I'm gonna just try again when something like that happens. I need to make sure to get every single opportunity for momentum that I can. Use that, put up the shield. Use her burst and try to get these guys. I wish it was easier to see the Harpastum target. I can't quite make it out with all the just like visual noise that's going on everywhere. Okay. Put up that shield. I also need to do a better job of making sure to put up Diona's shield so that I don't get interrupted when I'm aiming. Okay. Momentum that way. Put that shield. And I'd love to get that slime. Okay, got that. And that. Put up the shield. And we want to kill this guy ASAP, so let's do that. Okay, got it. Let's use that, because even though there aren't any enemies around, they will get caught in it the moment they... Well, yeah, Venti definitely makes this way easier. Anytime you're having to deal with crowds, right, it's... Venti just makes a huge difference. And Mona's not bad either, right? He provides that enemy freezing. Okay. Get the momentum. And use his burst. Use her burst. And look to kill this guy for the extra momentum. As well as the points, I guess. Okay, good. Get hop up on the momentum, try to get Venti's burst up, and yeah, let's use Mona's Mona's burst. Try to get Venti's burst up, and use Venti's burst now. Put up her shield, use her burst, and where's the momentum disc? Got that guy. Oh shit. Do it. Okay. And let's use her burst. And it should do a decent chunk of damage. Okay, let's keep going at these guys. Alright, I don't need to top up on momentum anymore, but I'm gonna preemptively use these people's bursts so that when the enemies appear, I can immediately do damage to them. Okay, good. That. Have to get rid. Okay, let's use her burst. And after that, put the shield. Her burst. And use Venti's burst. Not a lot of time, so I'm just gonna have to focus on killing everyone that I can while I can. Alright, that's the exact same score that max score that I had before. But yeah, Mona with Daika would work pretty well, right? Anytime you have Cryo and Hydro. I think 2544's I guess I'll just have to be happy with that, because I don't think I'm gonna break that anytime soon. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Over there. So that's a double Hydro team, right? And double Hydro doesn't really help you that much, right? I kind of wish... Maybe they'll buff double Hydro Resonance at some point, but the way it is right now, it seems kind of bad, where all it really gives you is extra healing, I think. So, I don't know, if I were you, I'd probably do Ayaka, Xingqiu... Either Diona or Bennett, maybe? And that Zhongli? I feel like Diona provides shield as well as double cryo resonance for the extra crit rate, while Bennett provides melt and vaporize opportunities, as well as everything else. Either that or swap out Xingqiu with those. You do not use healer. Right. So, yeah, if you don't even have a healer, then it becomes almost useless, right? Xingqiu's healing is... It's really hard to get it on the character you want, because the healing happens right when you get rid of it, right? You don't think Aika will be good for DP melt? Okay. Yeah, I did hear something about that because of the internal cooldown of Cryo, that it might not be the best. Oh, Swirl. Okay. Elemental Blast. We've got a bunch of different slimes. We want Cryo... Alright, maybe then what I'll try doing is... Let's have Xingqiu and Pyro, so let's have Bennett. So I have one of every single, not every single element obviously, but the elements that I really want, and we can do that. 2424, so that's the score to beat. Give it a shot. Momentum. More. First. And do some damage that way. Use her burst. Use his burst. Where's her postum? Use his burst. And yeah, so this team doesn't have a shielder, but I'm pretty used to playing without a shielder, I guess. It's just been a while since I last really did that. So go back to that style of play. Lots of dodging. Use her burst. And use his burst. That should swirl the enemy's elements against each other, which is good. And just try to do a lot of damage to these guys. And do that for the cryo slimes. Okay, good. Get her burst up. Oh shit. And that, use his burst. Okay, that'll eat through the Abyss Mage's shield, and we can do some damage to the Abyss Mage and the Pyro slime as well. And then it can be used to kill these guys. I guess ideally I want to do lots of swirls. Okay, let's get pop up on momentum. Let's use his swirl. Let's use his burst and see, we can get do some good damage to the Electro slimes, but against the Cryo slimes, I'm gonna need to use Bennett. Get the momentum up. Let's use his burst. Let's use his burst and try to eat through that guy's shield. That. Okay, let's use Ganyu to kill these guys quickly. Get the momentum up and use that. Use his burst. Use Venti's burst. Use his burst. And then go to town with Ganyu. I might want to shorten my setup time somewhat. Not sure. But okay, let's use Ganyu's burst to do some damage. And yeah, his burst should help. And let's use Venti's burst here. That might be able to swirl some. Yeah. Let's use his burst. And use Ganyu to kill the Abyss Mage. And then we can try to eat through this guy's shield. Use Venti's burst. I think this guy's gonna be the last guy I kill if I kill him. Okay, good. Oh, that's the exact same score I had last time. Alright, I think I'll try one more run, then try to beat that, because I think it's doable. Oh. Kazuha for his EM buff. Yeah, that could work. But also Sucrose, right? Sucrose could help. But I think I could do a little better. I think I didn't play perfectly, or anywhere near perfectly this time. I'm gonna give it another shot, because my momentum wasn't as high as it could have been at various points. Let's see. Sucrose doesn't give cryo buff, I guess that's true, but she does give EM buff, right? A very sizable one. I think that's one of the neat things about all the Animo characters. They each offer something that the other Animo characters really doesn't. So none of them are ever actually purely superseded by another character. Even though a lot of people call Sucrose a budget Venti, she does her own thing that's quite significant and different from Venti. And likewise with Kazuha and Zhao and everyone else. Let's use his burst. And I need to do a better job of using the swirl, because the swirl does offer some nice bonuses in this event. And okay. Oh good, we managed to get rid of that Abyss Mage very quickly, or at least her shield, or his shield. Let's use the swirl and pop that up. And then let's use the burst Let's use her burst. And let's pop up the momentum. Use that, break through that guy's shield. And use Ganyu to destroy most of those guys. And we can use... Let's use Venti's burst now. Try to eat through his shield. Let's use Bennett for eating through that guy's shield. And we can do a lot of damage with... Yeah, ooh, nice, that was nice. Even though I got hurt. Let's use Venti's burst. And his burst. Let's see. Do some damage this way. Do that. And good. Let's get some more momentum. And up on more momentum. Let's use his burst. Use her burst. Use his burst. And do some hydro damage there. Ideally, ooh, okay, so we're in a bad spot here. Let's use his burst and try to eat through that guy's shield. And use his burst. Use her burst. Use Bennett to eat through the cryo shields more. Come on. Okay. God damn it. Okay. So, yeah, that's the exact same score as before. It's doable. It's definitely doable. More points, but I'd have to stretch things a little more tightly. I guess 24-24 for now is the best I can do. I mean, I think Sucrose is a good partner for anyone. I'm not gonna lie, I think Sucrose is a good partner for any elemental character. Or any elemental character that's not Geo, I guess. She might not be the ideal, but she'd be fine, right? Yeah. I guess this, or at least this particular challenge was built for Kazuha because it's Swirl, but I guess this event also, because you're dealing with so many small mobs in general, it seems like it's made to help Kazuha really pop. They seem to do that a lot with the new characters, right? They make the Abyss and the events really work well for the new character. Which, you know, that's not too surprising. Yeah, I would really love to get Kazuha, but actually, let me see. They still haven't announced the new banner, right? Yeah, so I might have to do polls off stream then. Once they announce the 4 stars on her banner. Because I'm not gonna do polls until it's actually fully confirmed what the characters are. But yeah, in the past they've usually given us announced the new 4 stars the Sunday before the update, so it's a little surprising that they're waiting this long. Oh, so that's where my boat is. Let me pick up these. Actually, I wonder how many of them I have. I have no characters to use them on, so 154. A good amount, I guess. I think in order to max out a character who uses this, like Kazuha, you probably need, what, like 180 in that range? I don't know the exact amount, but I'm getting close to that number. I picked this one. Armored Phalanx, Field Strength, and we have Hydro and Pyro Slimes. I guess one of the issues I'm running into is the fact that we have Cryo Slimes in the previous challenge, which means Ganyu can't really do that much against them. But this one, Ganyu should do just fine. So I'm gonna go in with... I guess I could try Venti and Zhongli. That way Zhongli can have his shield up 24/7. Kazuha is the... Yeah. I mean, Kazuha will get a rerun, right? I mean, it's fine. It's not a competition, and it's not a race, right? It's like, if you don't have the ideal support for the character you want, whatever, you just have to wait a year or whatever, or something. It's not that big a deal, in my opinion. But, and you know, that's how MiHoYo gets you, right? They keep just shoving these incredibly useful supports into our faces, saying, don't you want them? Don't you want them? And then right after, they're gonna release the waifus that you want. So they're like, oh yeah, I guess I better crack open my wallet and buy that pack so I can get both the support and the waifu I want. Yeah, it's all part of the plan, right? It's all by design. You're not supposed to be satisfied. If you're satisfied when you're playing a gacha game, that means the developers are doing something wrong. So yeah, just gotta have to live with it. A little bit of unsatisfaction. I guess I'm gonna have to use Zhongli judiciously, because I want his shield up 24/7. Try to get two other DPS. Yeah, I wonder, because Zhongli and Venti's definitely a pure support. Zhongli is both a support and a DPS, but I think of him as a much more of a support. So I wonder if Baal will be a support or a DPS. Yeah, Yoimiya is also a DPS, right? Or at least that's what it's looking like. And yeah, again, the thing is, the game's not designed so that you get every character, right? You just pick and choose one out of, let's say, 3 or 4 5-stars that come out. So I don't think it's that bad to release so many DPSs, especially since supports can change the game so much. Supports are much more impactful to the game, to the meta, than DPSs. So I think it makes sense that they're kind of more judicious about the supports they release versus the DPSs. Because again, even if you have like 4 DPSs in a row, the typical player shouldn't expect to get more than 1 or 2 of them. And of course the DPSs are the ones that really, you know, they put up big PP numbers that make people want them a lot, so it makes sense that their major 5-stars would be DPS types. Okay. Let's get some momentum this way. Let's put up the shield. Let's use his burst. And that guy, let's pop up on momentum. And okay, we got some guys here. And let's shoot that guy off his ledge top there. Put up his shield. Use her burst. Use Venti's burst. And I think I'm gonna want to pop up on momentum. There. Oh shit, I think they might have all been dead. Yeah. Okay. I thought there were enemies there who were still alive, so that was a waste of time. Let's use his burst, her burst I mean. And do them. Let's use his E to put up his shield. Use Venti's burst. And go to town on them with Ganyu. Let's use his burst to freeze them. And then can I pop up on momentum? Good. Put up the shield. Okay. Kill that guy. Then kill that guy. Wasn't quite enough to kill him. Let's pop up on momentum. And let's prophylactically use Venti's Burst. Put up Zhongli's shield. And this will allow me to do some freezing on them slash electro charge, I guess. And let's use Zhongli's Burst. Put up his shield again. And use his Burst. And let's kill the big guy first, because I think he's gonna give some momentum. And let's use Venti's Burst. Okay, I guess everyone there is dead. That's good. Use Zhongli's shield. Put up her burst. And kill these guys. Oh crap. Wasted some time. Okay, just gonna have to kill as many as possible right now, just without worrying about momentum, because I don't have the time. Okay, not as good as my max. Yeah. How many hours before 2.0? I think we have somewhere around 2 days, I think. I think it's later than Tuesday. I think it's Wednesday. Like Wednesday morning or late Tuesday. Let's see, does it actually say? Ball will be a burst DPS? Could be like Zhongli, right? Zhongli being a support slash burst DPS. Oh wait, did I already get the 20,000 Mora or whatever from this? I might not have. Yeah, so my belief is that I won't, even if I had time to stream on Tuesday, which I don't, by the time it comes out, it'll be too late for me to want to stream. It'll be late in Tuesday evening. But when does the pre-installation occur? Doesn't give a date. So this is interesting. So why is it 1.6 preview page, not 2.0? Because 1.6 Midsummer Island Adventure, it's kind of weird that they're saying that it's the 1.6 preview. Though it seems to be previewing Ayaka, who is, of course, a 2.0 and later character. Yeah, I don't see any dates here. Anyway, did they give me the Mora, or maybe I already... Did I already pick up the Mora? I might have. Yeah, I already picked up the Mora. When does... Oh, that's a good question. That's probably the best way to figure out. 1 day, 21 hours. So that's Monday and then Tuesday. So it's gonna end at, like, for me, around 2 p.m. or something on Tuesday. And I think there's usually like a 3-hour gap. So yeah, and maintenance I'm expecting to be like 5 hours or something. So that would be... Yeah, Tuesday evening at some point when it comes live. I think in the past, for me, it's gone live at like 9 p.m. Something like that. At least 6-hour maintenance. Yeah, in the past I've noticed they've managed to end maintenance earlier than scheduled, which is very different from FGO, where FGO always seems to use up the full maintenance, if not use a little more. So yeah, again, in my experience, they've ended maintenance like an hour or two before, maybe an hour, up to an hour before when it's supposed to end. Bigger maintenance for 2.0? That's possible. Yeah, I don't know. I guess because it's a lot more content, but at the same time, I don't exactly know what they do in terms of testing during the maintenance, so the extra content might not require that much more time. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't complain about more Apollo gems. It's not like I'd be wanting to play exactly the moment it comes out anyway, right? But alright, I'm gonna try to do this again. 2730. I think the team I have could manage. Let me see if I can... I'm gonna try it with Mona instead of Xingqiu. Neither Mona nor Xingqiu are particularly well built, but Mona overall I think is a little better for this role, for applying Hydro. No leaks about, or not many about 2.1? Yeah, I'm sure it'll come over time. We got time. But I do know that people have been saying we're not expecting Ball until at least 2.2, right? So, wonder who the banners will be. Could be some of the other Inazuma characters, right? Well, it'll almost definitely be, but I think you mentioned that we're also likely to get a rerun for someone like Ganyu, maybe. Okay, let's do that to break his shield and use her burst. Oh, let's use his burst. And oh, come on. Or Postum, get the momentum going. Shield again. Use her burst. And really kill this guy. Okay. And let's use his burst. And oh, come on! I got that shot between the cracks and oh my gosh. Right, there we go. Put up that shield. And kill these guys. Okay, good. And let's use this to freeze these guys. Use her burst. Let's use his burst. Use her burst. And try to kill this guy for the momentum. Okay, where's... Get momentum back. Put up the shield. And go to town on these guys. Let's use this to break through that guy's shield. And then let's use Ganyu burst to do some damage. And use Venti burst for crowd control and lots of swirl damage. Kill this guy for the extra momentum, ideally, good. And get hop up on momentum this way. Put up that shield. We're gonna use this to freeze them. Use her burst to also freeze them. Use her burst to do some damage. And I guess I want to kill that slime first, because he's got a shield, which is pretty annoying. And let's use Venti burst for damage. Put up that shield. And let's get rid of that guy. And it'd be good to get rid of that guy for the extra momentum as well. Let's top up on momentum this way. Okay. Put up that shield. Use Ganyu burst. And for whatever reason my music seems to be stuttering. It's a little annoying, but I guess I can live with it. Let's use Venti burst. And her burst. And go to town on this guy. Kill him for the extra momentum, I guess. Use her burst. Put up Zhongli's shield, yes, thank you. And get rid of this guy. And get rid of that one. And yeah, I don't think I want to bother topping up on momentum at this point. Use Zhongli burst to freeze the enemies and also break through that guy's shield. And kill that guy. Okay, good. Nice. So that's somewhat better than my previous best. So yeah, That's pretty good. I'll live with it. Thank you.
Barbara-sama!
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 Barbara-sama! Barbara-sama!
Barbara-sama. Yeah, thank you, Barbara-sama. I always appreciate the cheers. You'll have burst Hu Tao in your Aika team? Yeah, so you think you want to build Hu Tao for burst damage? Like, give her the new set, maybe? Okay. Which, I think the new set, it uses ER to give a buff to the burst damage, is it? Or what? Barbara-sama. Yeah, so actually, earlier today, I saw one of my favorite streamers. She plays Friendship, or she plays her teams mainly based around Friendship, and her healers. Barbara was the last healer she had left who didn't have full Friendship, so she decided to start using her. And as a result, well, she decided to give her like a 4-piece Wanderers with some busted stats of like a 50% crit rate and 200% crit damage. Her Barbara was level 40 with level 1 talent, and her auto attacks were just doing crazy amounts of damage at that point. And so it's like, once she gets her up to level 80 and her talent up to level 6 or 8 or whatever, she's thinking Barbara can do tons of damage. And it seems like Barbara plus, say, Zhang Ling is probably a good team for doing constant melts, or not melt, vaporize. Because Barbara has higher scaling on her charge attacks than most characters. So if you do decide to build her DPS, she's not a bad choice, in fact. She does quite well. New set could be great for Barbara DPS. Oh yeah, let's see, which new set? The one with the attack buff, or with the ER? Because of course her burst doesn't do any damage, right? But you can still use the set for extra damage, right? Or the one with the attack buff. The one with the attack buff, is that the one that allows you to use energy to increase attack? So, scores a hit on an opponent. The attack, okay. Yeah, could be. Yeah, we'll see. Since I do plan on building Barbara DPS eventually, that might be something I consider. It'll have to depend a lot on what good artifacts. Yeah. Right, her burst doesn't do any damage at all. So, it's basically useless if you're using her as a DPS, other than emergency healing. Whereas if you use... Oh yeah, that makes sense. So that if you use up her energy, it's not a bad thing, because you're not really in need of using her burst anyway. You're not giving up a whole lot by using up her energy for an attack buff. Yeah, it could be good. But yeah, we'll see. Right now, I guess that double Hydro and double Glad is probably the way to go. Hit on an opponent, a vacuum field is created at the position. Pull other nearby opponents. Deal damage based on 200% of the character's attack. Alright, so that's a pretty generic one. And it's all of these. Okay, so in that case, let's try team with... I like having Venti. Yeah, let's have Dionish to provide shielding and Venti for crowd control. The score to beat is 2346. Okay. Oh, come on. The momentum going. Let's use her burst. Use his burst, and then Venti burst. And Diona shield. Okay, Venti decided to aim at the one guy who is off by himself instead of all the characters who were all very far away. And let's use Venti's burst again. Let's use and put a town on these guys. Put up the shield. Let's use Venti's E for ER. Oh, that guy got sent flying quite far. Alright, let's pop up on momentum. That was a bad shot. Alright. Okay, we're gonna use his burst, her burst, and then Venti burst. Put up the shield, and then go to town on these guys. Do a lot of damage to them. And double charge going, good. Get the energy up. Use his burst. Use his burst. Let's pop up on momentum. Use her burst. And do some double charge shots against these guys. Good, got them. Build up his energy. Put up that shield. And pop up on momentum. We're gonna use Venti's burst right now prophylactically and use Ganyu burst. And try to do a lot of damage to these guys. Rid of them. Use Venti burst now. Bennett burst this way. Let's use Ganyu burst. And pop up on momentum. And convert some more enemies. Very good. Use Venti burst now. Use his burst. Put up that shield. And use Ganyu burst on these guys. And then shoot them a lot. And let's shoot this big guy. Okay. Okay, time to use Venti burst. Then Bennett burst. Pretty good. Use Ganyu burst on these guys. And yeah, there's the Harpastum thingy. Let's top up on momentum. Put up that shield, please, Diona. Then go to town on these guys with Ganyu. Then use Venti burst. Put up that shield. And oh, nice, they're frozen, which makes it pretty convenient. Okay. Get rid of this guy quickly. Okay, good. Okay, I guess that's it. Ganyu burst could increase Ayaka's damage too. Wait, why would Ganyu burst increase her damage? Just from having cryo applied on the enemy so that you get a higher crit rate? Because I'm thinking with Hu Tao, it's good because you get the melt, right? I imagine what would work with Ayaka when Hu Tao would be something like do a lot of damage with Ayaka and then switch over to Hu Tao when Hu Tao's got her burst up and just do a burst with Hu Tao for a massive melt burst damage using that. That seems like a setup that would work. Whereas I guess with Ganyu you can just fill the arena with cryo so that enemies are constantly getting cryoed, and then you have the 4-piece blizzard on Ayaka for the higher crit rate on everyone. That could work, yeah. Yeah, either would work pretty well, I guess. Oh, her burst increases cryo damage by 20%, is that right? Okay, I didn't know about that. I knew that... Okay, I probably knew that at one point, because I knew that Ganyu's... Oh, active party members. Okay, I knew that staying in her burst zone increased Ganyu's damage, but I didn't know that it increased everyone's cryo damage. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get my best score on this. Cryo. A lot of cryo enemies, in which case maybe bringing Diluc would be the best choice. Diluc with Bennett as a support, maybe? Zhongli. Yeah, I could try Zhongli, Venti, Bennett, Diluc. Could be worth a shot. But let's see what the enemies are first. Yeah, it's almost all cryo enemies. So, So I guess that makes Ganyu a very good support for cryo characters in general, huh?
난 뭘 하면 되지?
Like for Changyun too. If you keep actually,
어서 해치워버리자고.
if you keep if you use his E inside Ganyu's burst zone, you can end up with some pretty good cryo combination going.
오래 기다렸지?
Yeah, I wonder if there'll be a story reason why these islands will disappear, but it is a shame that they'll disappear. Because, I mean, they're nice to have, they're more enemies to farm and more ores to mine and etc. They're pretty, and it also means anyone who wasn't playing at this time missed out on a whole lot of, like, event stuff, lore. The lore is actually pretty interesting, I'd love to learn more about it. But so far, I guess it's still technically fairly early on in the game, so they might not be too concerned about revealing too much.
총 공격을
So
시작.
let's use his burst, that shield, and use his burst. Put a ton on these cryo slimes. Get them energy back. Let's use his burst on that guy. Okay, where's... Okay, there's... Use that.
내가 모두를 지켜줄.
Okay, get some energy back that way. Use his burst. Okay, can we kill this guy, please? Some more momentum this way. Get some more momentum this way. Okay, let's use this defensively to freeze them. And let's use his burst. Go right into them. And use his burst. Okay, let's use his burst. And put up that shield. And use his burst. These guys. Okay, let's do that, and then use his burst. Okay. Use that for the extra momentum.
병립천.
Use his burst. Okay. Do that, and use Venti's burst, and use his E. Do some good pyro damage on these guys, yeah. Okay, do that. Use his burst. Oh shit. Okay, that's fine, I guess. The shield, and ideally, I guess I wanna, yep, get rid of him. Use his burst, and oh, let's get some momentum back. Use Venti's burst, and put up that shield. Hop up on momentum. Get Bennett's burst up, ideally. Let's use his burst. Good. Okay, good. Bennett's burst is up. Let's use that. Let's use his burst. Put up that shield. And... kill... Oh shit! Let's avoid going to the water. That wasted a lot of time. Okay. This burst might be enough to kill this guy. Not was by itself it wasn't, but it did a good job. Or is this enough points? Okay, that's a new record. I'm happy with that. The best support for... Yeah, you think Jingchu will be the best for Ayaka? I could definitely see that. But yeah, Jingchu is just overall a great support in almost every context, right? Just his constant Hydro application makes... There are very few characters who are able to do anything like what he does. Okay, so that leaves just one more that I want to try to get a better score at. Which is this one. This one I only ran once, but it also... I got my highest score on any of the events on this because I think Ganyu is sort of a hard counter to all Ruin Guard, Ruin Grader type characters. I think I'll go in with Ganyu as my main DPS and use Mona as a support for some perma-freeze action. I think that'll be good. Okay, flip that shield. Jingchu would be pretty useful right about now, so I could do reactions, eh? Having 2 Pyro means, besides the 25% attack buff, I don't really get anything. I don't get any of the, I don't get any elemental reactions. Yes, who did not take advantage of Jingchu's abilities. Yeah, like... I don't know, I feel like maybe someone like Zhongli, if you use him as a DPS, and I guess if you're using a physical DPS, even then, just the extra Hydro damage is nice. I guess it's just not the best. Right, I don't know, for Eula, I imagine Jingchu can keep the enemies perma-frozen, but maybe with Eula, it's a little better to have somebody... like an Electro character to provide Superconduct. I mean, you can do both, right? But depending on the case, you might want the role. You might want the slot that Jingchu would take up with somebody else. I remember, I think at the beginning of the game, and I might be wrong, but I know I've seen some people comment that at the beginning of the game that everyone was underrating Jingchu, calling him a low-tier support, because they didn't understand how to use him. No one really did. And with his incredibly long cooldown on his E, everyone was like, yeah, like, what's up with that? He's useless, or not useless, but he's outclassed. And at some point, people started figuring out how to use him. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, he can actually constantly apply Hydro to enemies, which means... in this game, where elemental reactions make such a big difference, he can enable the most powerful elemental reactions over and over and over again, which made him into the god tier support he is now. I think a lot of people were also underrating Bennett, but I think Bennett was discovered much earlier on as like the top tier support that he is. I certainly, almost as soon as I started using Bennett, I was like, holy shit, this guy is busted. He's so damn good. Because his healing was just off the charts. Even though he couldn't heal you to up to 100%, his healing was just so damn fast that for me, I preferred the incredibly fast healing over the better, like, being able to top up at 100. Yeah, at first he can be somewhat finicky to play, I guess, right? It's not, that could also be part of it, that, like, Bennett's much easier to play, in my opinion, than Jingchu. But in terms of offensive support abilities, Jingchu probably has a higher ceiling. Bennett is very easy to use. Yeah, he is considered, or at least I would consider him, if not the best, one of the top, definitely one of the top support characters. But I think at the beginning he wasn't so highly rated. I'm not sure though. I didn't pay that. I've never paid attention to tier lists or anything like that. So, oh shit, that was bad. Let's see. Okay, I think a single charge shot to stun him, and then the double charge shots to do extra damage is probably a good combination. The extra crit rate in this makes a huge difference because my Genyu is built with pretty low crit rate, and she relies on double cryo resonance mainly to do a lot of damage, or to have a high enough crit rate to crit. But this event gives a lot of extra crit rate, which means that weakness is now almost completely filled. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Ah, shit. Oh, alright, whatever. He's dead. That shield. Okay. Them extra momentum. Okay. Okay, let's stun him and then go to town. Put up that shield. That okay, okay, let's use her burst. Oh yeah, her burst is gonna be pretty useful when I'm facing it off against multiple ruin guards at once like this. Oh shit, that was bad. Oh, somehow I stunned him. I'm not sure what did the stunning, but I'll take it, I guess. Put up the shield. Alright. Try to kill him. Higher crit rate. Get some extra momentum this way. Put up the shield. And okay. Let's freeze them. And try to kill them. Okay. This actually frees this guy? I don't know. Can, good. Okay, let's try to kill him. The shield. Where are the enemies? Okay, good. I must have, my first run in this must have been just really good, because I am nowhere near that point right now. I'm not gonna hit, I don't think I'm even gonna break 3k. Okay, yeah. Give it another shot. Is this the right team though? Maybe Diona's not doing a whole lot. Instead of Diona, I do like the double cry. Well, maybe I can get away without double cryo resonance. Is Jingchu official Bennett? Yeah, I think those three right now are probably, everyone who knows anything about the game would agree that those three are probably the top DPSs, or not DPSs, 4-star supports. 4-star characters in general. Yeah, and let's have Mona here. Is Venti gonna be that useful? Maybe not. Maybe Venti's not the way to go. I mean, she's not all that helpful in this context. don't think melt is gonna be all that useful for me here either. No, let's try this. Let's try this with Lona like this. Let me just heal up because I don't have a healer on this team. I'll just have to make sure to keep shielded properly with Zhongli. Yeah. 3-3-1-5. That's the score to beat. Give it a shot. Alright. Yeah. Okay, staggered. And then let's kill him. Okay, let's raise momentum. On. Okay, got them. And we got the higher crit rate against frozen enemies. Okay, good. Let's put up that shield, Zhongli. Yes, thank you. Let's use burst. And can we freeze him? Okay, good. Okay, more frozen. Come on, let's keep going. Okay, good. Let's raise momentum. And top up on momentum. Shit. Let's see because of the enemy. Put up that shield again. And that's not what I meant to do. I think I wasted a lot of time there. Okay, got him staggered. Okay. Okay, got him. Okay, got him staggered. Okay, put up the shield. And go for that. And then what? Where's... Okay, there. Okay. Yep. First. Okay, got him. Okay, got him. Ingguang for double G? That could be interesting. That could work. Okay, let's actually raise momentum. And yeah, for the extra damage for the for keeping constant shielded, instead of using Venti, it could be good. Because Venti again isn't doing too much on this team. He's adding some extra damage, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's the swirl damage isn't contributing that much. Okay, let's use her burst. And that. Since I will be constantly shielded, without having a healer, I'm relying on always having Zhongli's shield up to stay protected, so having double Geo for the extra buff off for anyone who's shielded might be the way to go. Okay, put up that shield. Pop up on momentum. Okay, where are the enemies coming? Okay, there. I was able to see it through the shadow. Okay. Stagger him? No. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this... I think I scored exactly the same as the last run. And again, I didn't break 3k. So yeah, I'm gonna try with Ningguang then, maybe. Or Noelle. Kazuha... Yeah, could be. Kazuha would certainly be helpful. Maybe even Sucrose would be better than Venti, but Venti isn't giving me a whole lot here. Yeah, let's try Noelle actually. Yeah, Noelle's not gonna herself isn't gonna do a whole lot, but she can provide an emergency shield. And yeah, the double Geo resonance certainly doesn't hurt. Me. I have a lot of food, don't I? There's Bolognese. Okay, so let's start by putting up his shield. Oh, actually, that's kind of a waste. Forgot. Oh, whoops. And put up that burst, maybe?
흩날려라.
Okay. And put up that shield again. Oh shit. Hey, goddamn. Keep missing his eyeball. I think that target's gonna disappear, which is bad.
자,
난군.
So, okay, my music stopped. I don't know why YouTube always... Alright, I'm actually just gonna start again. I didn't do well enough at the beginning, but I don't know why YouTube always thinks that I'm off when I playing music in a playlist like this. Right, let's try this again, get the momentum. Keeping the momentum up is gonna be a key, I think. And that. Okay, got that. Got that. Okay. And okay, while that's staggered, let's raise the momentum. Okay.
얼음과 서리가 되어
Okay, good. Put up the shield. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do.
수중 환호.
Actually, let's use our burst right here, right now. I think that would be helpful. Ooh, those didn't crit. Okay, put up the shield.
아녀반사.
Get some more momentum. I think, yeah, the enemies spawn here. Okay. We can raise them and hopefully stagger them too, yeah? That'll be good. Okay, staggered that guy. That guy's not gonna get staggered. Okay. Okay, I thought I hit his eyeball. Put up the shield. Get extra momentum. More momentum. Freeze them, yeah, okay, good. Okay, staggered that guy. And froze that guy. Okay, we can kill both of them now. Put up the shield.
자,
Hopefully we can freeze him, yeah, good. Okay, got him in the eyeball for the crit. I don't know what's stopping me. There's something in the map that's preventing me from walking. Actually might be... No, it's not.
접촉 금지.
Okay. I need more momentum. Okay. Hop up on momentum this way. Put up the shield. And I think they're gonna spawn somewhere around here. Yep. And... Yep. We can kill these guys. Okay, got that guy staggered. Okay, good. And put up his shield.
자,
Use Ganyu's attack. Okay, keep going. We're pretty full on momentum, so that's good. Killing this guy should give us more momentum. Okay, put up his shield. Get some more momentum, I guess. And I think they're gonna spawn around here. Yeah, okay, good. Let's use her burst.
유리처럼 흩날려라.
And try to kill him. Hit the eyeball. No? Okay, I didn't hit the eyeball, that's okay. Let's just kill him this way. Okay. Is it a ruined greater or a ruined guard? I can't even tell. Okay, put up the shield.
아녀반사.
This might be a waste of time, but let's see.
방해하지 마세요.
Okay, hit the eyeball, good.
금방
Okay. Well, I don't know, that might... I
나갈게요.
think that might tie the best score I got. Yeah, 3315. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a better score at this rate. Feeling that I seem to consistently reach the point where I can I either reach that guy or kill that guy. So yeah, I guess that's fine. Alright, now I'm gonna go into Teyvat and do my last weekly quest. Oh, I haven't picked up the rocks there. Are there more rocks here? Okay, I'm gonna pick up these rocks and then make my way over to the Ajdaha so that I can kill him. I'll do it with Beto. I haven't used Beto to tackle Ajdaha in a while. And I've gotten way better at Ajdaha since the last time I fought him with Beto, I think, so that should be fun. And then I'll tackle floor 12 of the Abyss. It would be a good order of things. I guess also if I use food items I can get better scores, but I'd rather not use food buffs. I'm gonna switch over to my mining team. Star on the first run. I don't think you can get 12 stars on any run. But I know what you mean. Let's see, if I can get 6 stars, I guess I'll be okay. I figure I can probably get 7 stars again with some finagling. And maybe even 8 stars. 8 stars might be doable. We'll see. I think you were thinking of floor 12, which is, you know, fair enough. It's a pretty easy mistake to make. But yeah. If I get 12 stars, then we'll know that I've accomplished something truly special. Something really, really extraordinary. Not just good, but incredible. Okay. Kill these guys. $12k primos? I'll take that. I'll take that. If you get 12 stars on an Abyss floor, you get 12k primos? Sure, why not? How about just 1,000 primos for every star? How about... I think I'll take that too. Yeah, just give me 1,000 primos for each one. That way if I get, you know, 6 stars. 6k primos, that's not bad, right? 6k primos is what? Almost 40 pulls. Alright, picked up the rocks. Yeah. While I'm here, I'll walk to Ajdaha instead of teleporting, and I'll kill these guys for the Mora and EXP. Clay is like level 37 now, I think. And I'm edging her up to 40, just the old-fashioned way. Giving her EXP by killing enemies. It might take a few more weeks before she hits 40. That I can ascend her. Fine. Come on. There we go. Nice job, Chi-Chi. Like Chi-Chi with the black sword, I'm thinking... Yeah, that's... Building her as a physical DPS is also one of those things that is on my to-do list. Because her healing is so damn good that you don't need to build her as a healer. And if I build her as a DPS, that means she can serve a sub-DPS role. Just switch into her if you need healing, and then have her actually do a lot of damage while she's also healing everyone. It's like right now, the way she is, she already heals me more than enough. Or in terms of how quickly she heals. Kind of ridiculous that she's already... Maybe not already isn't the right term at this point because I've had her for a while now, but even though I haven't really focused on building her much at all, she's a better healer than Bennett. Now, Bennett of course provides lots of other things than just healing, but because Chi-Chi specializes in healing, That means if I force her into specializing in physical DPS, that means she'll just still be a good healer, maybe not a godlike healer, but good enough, and she'll be able to support me with damage.
금방 따라갈게요.
Review? Yeah, well, I imagine it'll be a while before we get new ones other than that, because I figure they want to show us all the, like, all the characters who are at least right around the corner. So, you know, for 2.0 and 2.1 probably. So for 2.0, we're definitely getting 3 new characters, right? Ayaka, Yoimiya, and Sayu. And then after that, we'll probably get mostly the Inazuma characters that we saw in the preview. The other ones, like Toma and the Fox, well, not Fox, Miko lady, Sai as well, and Ball, of course, eventually, probably 2.2. I can never seem to figure out where the entrance is. And Sarah, yeah, oh yeah, Sarah, that's the one I was trying to think of. But then, after that, what? I don't know what the next area after Inazuma is supposed to be. So it looks like we got Electro and Pyro to deal with. Do I go for the physical damage bonus? Oh. Let's just go with that.
어쩔 수 없네.
Not her.
나 왔어.
Try that. Yeah, for the extra crit rate, we got double cryo for extra 15%, and then Rosaria can also provide another 15%, almost. 13 or 14% actually, but I just round up to 15. It means an extra 30% crit rate on Beidou, which should help quite a bit. And Zhongli for shielding, of course, so I'll have to make sure to keep shielded. But that said, the nice thing about Beidou, of course, is that even without the shielding, I can just block at the attack. I guess those things also don't do any damage, huh? Okay, got Superconduct going. Yeah, ooh, look at that, 11k on a crit. I like it. The shield. Let's avoid getting hurt here. And switch to Zhongli so that we can run fastest. Although if it's nighttime, oh no, if it's nighttime, then Rosaria gives everyone the speed buff, right? So it actually doesn't matter if you use Rosaria versus if you, as long as you have her in the party, it doesn't matter. Everyone gets the speed buff. So I'm gonna test this out. Oh shit. Alright. So I heard that it's possible to climb onto Zhongli's pillar during that phase when he switches or he activates one of the elements, and that will completely avoid any damage. I would have loved to be able to test that out. Okay. Put up that shield. Okay, got the counter. Ooh, 20k. Nice. Definitely want to crown her or
난공
counter. Yeah, let's use that for the crit rate buff. Got that superconduct going for the extra physical damage. Okay, nice, 20k. Zhongli's shield ran out just moments before she got hit. Okay. The hunter run away. Oh, the chasm. Oh yeah, right. I remember at like a while ago, people were talking about how the chasm seemed to be, yeah, possibly the next thing to unlock. But obviously that didn't happen. But the chasm is mentioned in the map, right? It has a label, so that could definitely be one of the next things to unlock. I think I got the full counter. Yeah, I did. Okay, put up that shield. Reverse. Yeah, with Zhongli's shield, I can outright ignore a lot of these attacks and just go to town. Oh shit, that was a waste. But at least Rosaria has a very short cooldown.
구수병청
Okay, got the counter. That.
도망칠 곳은 없어.
Okay, put up his shield.
난공불락
And let's just run to avoid these things. Okay, got the full counter. I guess the Snow Tomb Star Silver is not a bad weapon on her because of that huge physical damage bonus. It definitely works. Even if probably the Blackcliff, not the Blackcliff, the Serpent Spine's probably better overall for the higher crit rate. Like, if you manage to make up for the crit rate somehow, like with Double Cryo Resonance or Rosaria, it can work out
도망칠
alright.
곳은 없어.
With that shield. I don't think that was a counter. Oh no, I think it was, based on the speed. There we go. Nice. Yeah, Beidou certainly works pretty well. You think in 2022? Yeah, well, we still got half the year left, right? So I wonder. I guess it wouldn't be too surprising if it takes a while, because we still got half of Inazuma to release after the next one. Not a bad feather for Exiles. Otherwise, mostly dogshit artifacts. Oh well, I guess that's fine. Yeah. I wonder, because I actually don't have characters who need Ajdaha's material other than Yanfei, who I'm not interested in building anytime soon. I might... I really just do all the weekly bosses mainly for the chance at getting billets and the dream solvents. Those are my main motivators. But when I don't get those, it just feels like a waste, sadly. You and me and Nayaka, okay. There's a chance that I'll... Well, I'm definitely getting one of those two. I think. Well, we'll see, but almost definitely getting one of those two, so yeah, I guess I'll be able to use them. And with the Dream Solvent, I'll be able to convert whatever I need if I get the wrong Ajdaha drops, right? Because I think you can convert between the same boss type material, but you can't convert, say, a Dvalin material into an Ajdaha material. I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna check how many Dream Solvents I have.
주전자 속 성게와 관련된 문제.
Yeah, one island per update. That would make sense. Yeah, I think I think I heard rumors 21. Wow, that's a good amount. I think I heard rumors that we'll get one new island on the next update, and then, but then we don't know. So it's possible we'll get one new island on an update and then 2 new islands on the next update, or 0. But I think it would make a whole lot of sense if they did 1 per update for 3 updates after 2.0, and then, you know, go from there. Then at that point we'll have all of Inazuma unlocked. Two solvents and 6. Do you mean 2 solvents total or 2 solvents ready to use? Because, especially since we still have 3 weeks until Yoimiya will be released at all, right? So you'll most likely get even more materials. Does Eula use one of the Ajdaha drops, or which? Actually, I don't remember which one, because I know you had some trouble getting the ones you wanted for a while. So I don't know if you used up a lot of your Dream Solvents for Eula. Right, so the first chamber is Geo Bishops, second is this. Okay, so let's have Venti, D-Look. I'm gonna go double cryo. Do I want to bring a hydro like Xingqiu? Okay, I'm gonna go try double cryo. And for the bottom, I want to have a pyro. I don't think I need a pyro. I think it makes sense to bring Sucrose for the swirl. And Chi-Chi and Ganyu. I think this was something like the team that I used to get up to 7 stars. Now, I didn't get 7 stars all in one run, but I was able to get 6 stars in one run, I think, maybe, something like that. It's the best one. Okay, so I think I mean, I don't know if I can get it on this run, but I definitely know I can get 3 stars on Chamber 1. I've done it before, so I know it's doable. If I want to do this quickly, let's have Diona Shield, Rosaria Burst, D-Look Burst, then go from there. Yeah. Burst. Okay. Use Venti Burst here. Diona Shield. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Up for shield. Use his burst. And just melt damage, yeah, I guess. Here, let's use Rosaria's burst. Put up for shield. Okay. Use Venti for the swirls. Use Venti's burst. That shield. Okay. Use Diona's burst. Oh shit, where are you aiming, Diona? Come on. Help me out here a bit. Where are you aiming, Diona? Okay. Get rid of one of them, but this guy still has a lot of HP, so it's gonna take a while. Shield. Okay. Okay. Can I get her burst up, maybe? Okay. Okay, there we go. So I have less than 90 seconds to do this half if I want to get 3 stars, but either way, if I beat it, I guess I'll just move on so that I can come back later. Because Chamber 1 is the easiest one to keep retrying because you can always just restart with a new team anytime you want. 6 items for Aika and 0 for Yoimiya. Oh, they use the same item, okay, as Eula. Yeah, you should focus on just getting your Eula maxed out first. I think that's a good idea. Because, I mean, both waifu and gameplay reasons, right? But, getting one character fully maxed, or if not fully maxed, as high as you want them to be, I think is generally more beneficial. Alright, so I'll use Zhongli Shield, Ganyu Burst, Sucrose Burst, and then Ganyu Shot, I guess. I think that would work.
난고
암왕 제군을 위하여.
Okay.
조합선 상태.
Burst.
접촉 금지.
Okay, now let's shoot them. I have a little over a minute remaining. It would be ideal if they would just stick together. So that I can hit. Let's use his burst. Wait, what happened to his burst? What happened to Zhongli's burst? I never used it. Is there a way that this rains your burst? Because I don't know anything about that.
63080.
Zhongli Shield. Okay. Just got one enemy left. Okay, I think we got this.
흡착력 테스트.
Nice. Wow. Okay, that second half went way faster than I expected. I thought I'd have some trouble, but I guess Ganyu is just that busted. You need 6 items for 10, 10, 10. Okay, yeah. And I'm sure you'll get more drops that you need between now and then, right? Yeah, Yoimiya is still a ways away. You got time. At least 3 more boss fights. Maybe even 4, depending on how the weeks line up. That is the only good one. Alright, this one's a crowd control focused one. So, I'm gonna use Diona Shield, Rosaria Burst, Venti Burst, then go from there. Yep. Rosaria, and then Venti Burst, then Diluc Burst. Okay, where are you aiming, Diluc? Okay. Don't do your charge attack, Diluc. Okay, Zarya Burst. Diluc Burst, good. Okay. Put a shield. Use Venti Burst. The other enemies. Okay, good. Where's the Sisson Mage? She's the one I want to focus on. Okay. Come on, put up that shield. Okay. Eat through the shield. On. I think I'm 3-starring it on this run. I needed some pretty good RNG to 3-star it on that time I did 3-star this chamber, so not happening this time, but
도망칠 곳은 없어.
do my best. Let's use his burst. Oh shit, I didn't time that dodge right. Come on. Put that shield. Do that.
두려움에 떨어라.
Let's use his burst. Okay. There are no other enemies around there. Okay, it's just the Sisson Mage now. Okay, put up the shield.
심판한다. 발밑
뒤틀 조심해.
Okay, let's use his burst.
반성하라.
Okay, oh wow. That's bad. I used Diona's burst right before it ended. Same precision problems? Yeah. I mean, it has to do with the game's auto-targeting, right? Where your character targets the enemy that's usually the closest to you, and then sometimes the enemy moves away, and it ends up just hitting nothing. Now, Diona, though, is especially egregious. I think Diluc, at least, you can deal with it a little better, but Diona, man. Sometimes I just have no idea where she's targeting. I think it might be the Sissons. She tries to target a Sisson that's high up, and that means shooting her burst really like high, and it ends up landing very far away. It's one of the many ways that the game can be really frustrating. I think because it's mobile, they might have tried to simplify things, but it's just, yeah, it doesn't work so well. Diluc loves Neko girls. Yeah, that's kind of a crack ship, Diluc and Diona, right? They do make a great team together, so let's try to at least get 2 stars here.
방해하지 마세요.
Okay, we killed one. Where's the other one? The shield.
안전거리.
얼음과 서리가 돼요.
Okay, got rid of that, and now we got this guy.
일어나.
Put up that shield. Let's use his burst to hopefully eat through
방해하지 마세요.
the shield. Okay, okay, good. We've eaten through your shield.
흡착력 테스트.
Shield. Okay, let's keep targeting him.
안전거리 확보.
Put up his shield. And
방해하지 마세요.
yeah, we have plenty of time if we want to 2-star this, so let's try to make sure everyone's bursts are up, everyone's healed up properly,
더 빨리 가볼까?
and use Zhongli's shield. Okay, we're close. Oh, nice. Right, yeah, so obviously I think Diona is not a big fan of Diluc, that's for sure. That said, during our hangout event, we did go. She was pretty willing to go visit Diluc's house, even if Diluc wasn't there. Even if her goal was not so positive to Diluc or his underlings, I guess. I guess those were his underlings that we made alcohol for. That's the only good one. So I should use bursts judiciously. But yeah, I'd love to see a storyline with them too. What if there's a hangout event with Diluc? Which I'm, even though I'm not a Husbando person, I hope we do get a hangout event with them, because I'd like to get a hangout event with everyone. I hope there's something with Diona involved there. I don't remember if it's an Abyss Lector or a Herald here, but either way, the way to challenge them is pretty similar, so let's go for it. Put up the shield. Looks like it's a Lector. Okay. And use his burst. Oh shit. What happened to your shield, Diona?
술 타령한 대가야.
Okay. And frozen. Okay. Okay, can I... Yep, put up the shield. Okay.
발밑을 조심해.
Okay, put up, use his burst. Put up that shield.
도망칠 곳은 없어.
Use the burst for the crit rate buff. Use that. I think I need to get some healing going on Venti. Okay. Okay, we killed one of the Abyss mages. Okay. With the shield. Use his burst. And yeah, we got pretty lucky in terms of the enemies kinda killing each other with their elements.
공수 편비.
발밑을 조심해.
Okay. Okay, let's use Diona's burst. Good aim, Diona. That's exactly what I need from you. Yeah, let's use his burst. And let's use his burst. Okay. Good
공수 편비.
for shield. Yeah, I wish the way the camera was didn't make it so that you can't see the amount of HP
발밑을
the
조심해.
enemy has. It's not like it matters that much, but still. It would be helpful. Alright, so I think I have a little over a minute left for 3-starring, which I don't think is gonna happen. So let's just try to go for 2 stars here. Yeah. Let's see. Zhongli shield. Ganyu burst. Sucrose burst, yeah.
암왕 조군을
Then Sucrose
무사히
burst.
복제. 접촉 금지.
And focus on the Herald, I guess. Okay. Put up his shield. And
흑착력 테스트.
use the swirl from Sucrose. Okay, put up his shield. Swirl from Sucrose. Put a pound on the Herald. Okay, let's use his burst. Let's use her burst.
흩날려라.
Use her burst actually. And let's use Sucrose's E for some swirl damage. Shit. And freeze the Abyss Herald and kill it, ideally, yeah. Okay. Close to killing it.
안전거리.
Shit, got frozen. The shield. And kill the cryo one, that'd be nice. Okay, good. Now we got plenty of time. Are you gonna teleport in close to me? Good. Use the shield.
방해하지 마세요.
Yeah, we can just eat through it with the cryo and take our time. Nice. Alright, so we got 7 stars on this run. I do think I can manage 8 stars, which I think, yeah, actually my last time I did 8 stars. Again, not in one run, but by attempting floor 12, chamber 2 over and over and over again, I was able to get 3 stars on it eventually. Is it 100 PMs? Nice. And 35k more. Sweet. So I think I could probably do 8 stars, but I'll save that for another time. Tonight, I'm pretty happy just having gotten the 7 stars and gotten through it. Let's see what artifacts I got, or at least the 5-star. The hat. Healing bonus. Not good. Oh yeah, I got that one earlier. Also not good. Alright, so I have 37 resin. Oh yeah, did I buy the thing from the... What is it, the holy water? I'm still curious what that holy water will be used for, if anything. If it really is just a complete scam. I mean, it looks like a scam. but it costs so little. I figure it's. And I got this inspiration from Enviosity because he was buying holy water literally every day. He had over 100 holy waters. And when I noticed that, I was like, okay, why not? I'll do that too, just in case the holy water ends up being useful. How many condensed resin can we do? Well, we can hold up to 5 at once, right? Unfortunately, I think I'm probably gonna be depleting my condensed resin stockpile beforehand because I won't have much time to play. But I have 4 right now. But I know we can hold up to 5 at once. Yeah, I'll probably be spending resin on EXP books, actually. I think it'll be good to get... Yeah, EXP books and Mora, probably. I'm planning on saving... or not doing the reputation quests tomorrow. So that I can do them on once Inazuma drops. I might do the weekly bosses, I'm not sure, I'll have to think about it. But I don't see any issue in saving the reputation quests for after Inazuma drops, so that I can actually get started on the reputation for Inazuma. Okay. And you'll condense 2 resins? Okay, yeah. If you want to make sure to have as much condensed resin as possible saved up for when Inazuma drops, I think that's a good idea. So, yeah, 5 condensed resin is, what, 200 resin, which is more than a day's worth of resin. So that's a pretty good way to get started. Or pretty good stockpile for an early start. Also, I'm having some pretty bad frame rates right now. Well, the whole stream, to be honest, I've been having some issues with frame rates. Let me collect some artifacts. And I guess what I'll do is I'm gonna end the stream by going over to Ninja Gaiden, actually, and doing some mission mode runs. But before I do that, I'm gonna, first of all, collect this artifact, and then I'm gonna just pause for a bit to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I guess I got through what I wanted to do in Genshin. I gotta say, I've been really pleased with how they've done meted out the events on this update. I think they did a great job of making sure that we always had something to do at the events and such, where it never felt like there was that much of a dead week. Even now, right, we have an event going on right now. You know, most people who play the game obsessively like me have done the full event and been done with it for a while, but technically the event is still happening right now, which I think is somewhat different from the last update, where I feel like the last week of that update we didn't have that much to do, at least in terms of like event content. It was just, you know, farming, the normal day-to-day farming and stuff, which, you know, that's fine, but it can be a little dissatisfying. Yeah, you think 1.6 is the best one, so I agree. I think so far it's the best one we've had. Didn't get the counter there. So, you know, there's a chance that 1.6 or 2.0 will be even better, right? Yeah, I do think maybe MiHoYo is just learning a lot as they go along. They must also be getting plenty of feedback too, right? For because they always ask for feedback. They're really good about asking for feedback, and you know, it's not like they're perfect, but they tend to be quite good about listening to feedback and giving us what we want, I think. Even if it takes them a while. One thing though is I wish they made the ley line overflow stuff more common. So far, what have we had 2 Leyline Overflow events or 1? We've had 1 or 2. You know, they're fine. They're, if any, they're, to be honest, they're a little bit dissatisfying because you're only limited to 3 per day. But for what it's worth, it's hard to complain about getting bonus materials or bonus drops, even if it's pretty limited. But I wish maybe in the final week of every update, if it was just a standard thing, at the last week of every update to have the Leyline Overflow event, I think that'd be really great. But I guess to be honest, I don't see that happening. Not anytime soon anyway, not within the next couple of years, because I'm pretty sure they want to make it so that the Leyline Overflow feels really special and unexpected. Because, you know, I've seen people on Reddit saying, hey, the Leyline Overflow should just be the normal drops, right? Which, I mean, I wouldn't complain if they did that, but obviously MiHoYo designed the Leyline drops with a plan. They purposefully made it a certain level so that it's somewhat dissatisfying. And so when they double it, it becomes a little less dissatisfying. I'm not sure if you want to call it satisfying quite, but it's certainly less dissatisfying. Because when you get, what, like $6 or something for a 40 resin, condensed resin run of the event of a Leyline, it's like, it's so little, right? It's so little. But MiHoYo purposely planned on that. It's designed to be like that. So from a player perspective, it's easy to complain and say, yeah, we want more, but that'll change the way they balance the game. If they want to, anyway. So that it incentivizes people to spend money and money for resin refills and buying more and all that. We'll have new Mondstadt and Liyue character too. Yeah, I hope so. I'm thinking, what about the I forget the character's name, but the actual leader of the Knights of Favonius. Is it Commander? I forget what Jean's official title is. It's like acting commander, right? I feel like maybe we could expect her to appear at some point. And also, I'm thinking of the fact that we have Qiqi, who can who's a 5-star, who can show us Liyue specialties in the minimap, and we have Clay, who's a 5-star, who can show us the Mondstadt specialties. Yeah, Varka. Yeah, I think you're right. Varka, Commander Varka, something like that. And we have Clay and Qiqi, who are, I think coincidentally, if anything, both lolis who can show, or both 5-stars who can show us the local specialties. And for Liyue, we also have a 4-star, Yanfei, who, again, I hope you get plenty of copies of her, if she is indeed on Ayaka's banner. But we don't have a 4-star Liyue character who can show us Liyue specialties. We only have 4-star for Mondstadt. We do have for Liyue, we have Yanfei as a 4-star. So I'm thinking it would only be fair if eventually we get a 4-star who can show us Mondstadt specialties. And I don't know who that would be, you know, in terms of gameplay or lore. The pharmacist, yeah. Qiqi's owner, right? Or Qiqi's boss, I guess. Something like that. Yeah, which I think, what, is he supposed to be a Dendro?
도망칠 곳은 없어.
I think I heard that he's supposed to be Dendro? Either that or Anemo. I don't know. His color scheme seems green. So we can certainly expect him to come along. as a summonable character. I think he's Dendro, yeah. Okay. Yeah, in that case, I guess we probably shouldn't expect him anytime soon. Because I'm not expecting Dendro to be in the game for a long time. Even if it'll... Yep, zero. Yeah, I'm not that interested in him either. To be honest, in terms of character design, I feel like his design's just a little too busy for me. Okay, did I already collect the artifact here? Sumeru is the... Wait, is Sumeru the next region after Inazuma? Is that pretty much confirmed? 'Cause, yeah, I guess... Okay. Okay, in that case, yeah. I guess we can expect Dendro to appear at that point, but... How long will that be after Inazuma drops, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it takes at least 6 months, or even a year. I guess a year might be pushing it, but 6 to 9 months would be my guess after Street Azuma. We'll be well into 2022 by my guess. By the time, well, maybe not well into 2022, but we'll be into 2022 by the time we get Dendro characters. Yeah, and then Fontaine, right. That'll be interesting. I hope we get the ability to swim underwater. Or something like that. And I wonder what the city and the country will be like in general. If it'll be like an underwater city. Or if it's, because we already are gonna have island country, right? Inazuma. Fontaine, if it's based on France, could be... Well, I mean, France isn't really a watery country from what I can tell. It's got plenty of water, or it's got plenty of coasts, both north and south, right? Mediterranean and the Atlantic, but it's not exactly a watery country. So I wonder if they'll take their inspiration from France geographically or just culturally. Or 1 year per region with a new area like Dragonspine. Yeah, I think that would make sense. Of all the land, yeah, right. You guys have mountains, yeah. And what era of France, too, will they use to represent it? I guess so far, generally, the time period has been pretty old, right? Like medieval to Renaissance, I feel like. I feel like Liyue seems a little more modern than Mondstadt. But still quite a bit of ways in the past, and I don't know about Inazuma yet, because we haven't gotten to see it. But it wouldn't be surprising if it's also a little bit, more modern. And Fontaine as like, I don't know, French Revolution era stuff look, or if it'll have more old style castles and stuff with yeah, like a more medieval look like Mondstadt. Okay, got the counter.
도망칠 곳은 없어.
The
두려움에
burst.
따라.
Put up the shield. Use her burst. Nice. We have seats. Oh yeah, we have like Fontaine chairs. You don't think it'll be medieval because of Mondstadt? Yeah, I guess it might look pretty similar to Mondstadt if they go for the same time period. Just because Germany and France, the medieval times anyway, I mean, they're right next to each other, right? I think Germany and France literally border each other, yeah. So,
심판한다.
there's a lot of similarities. So if they want Fontaine to stand out as its own country, they'll probably do something different. And maybe they're still in the planning stages of that, who knows, because Fontaine's not just the next, not the next country that we're seeing, it's the next country after Sumeru. So they have plenty of time to plan all this out and implement it and everything. But they already have the character designs or costumes set up, right? Because we have characters from Fontaine. Let's see. Oh, I should collect artifacts here. I haven't done this route with anyone other than Ganyu in a while, so it's kind of refreshing going along with Beto and beating everyone up that way. The counter.
끝없는 번성.
도망칠 곳은 없어.
Okay. Here, full counter. While they're doing the... Oh yeah, wait, I can't. Oh, I can. I can pick it up. Put up the shield. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get Scaramouche as a summonable character eventually. But yeah, I wonder when that'll happen, because I imagine we'll eventually get Snezhnaya as one of the countries we can visit, right? But that's probably also a ways away. And so does that mean we won't get Scaramouche and La Signora until we actually get to go to Snezhnaya? Or can we expect them before, like we got Tartaglia? But we'll see. It's really hard to tell how the story or how things will go because it's so dependent on the story. So when we go to Inazuma, I think I heard that Toma is not an Inazuma character. Like, he's not from Inazuma, but we will run into him there. So, I mean, Toma, he looks a lot like Child, but is that just because of the game, like, the game art character design, or is it because he is supposed to be somewhat like someone from Snezhnaya? Or maybe he's from somewhere else entirely.
끝없는 번성.
So I'm thinking maybe we could see Scaramouche or other Fatui Harbingers in Inazuma. And maybe one of them will be summonable. Quite the surprise, right? If on 2.2 or no 2.1 we end up being able to summon a new Fatui Harbinger. Oh yeah, and Kea too, right. Kea is from the country where all the Abyss Mages are from. Fischl? Well, Fischl, it's hard to tell, right? But I always assumed Fischl was from Mondstadt, and I know Fischl, the name, is from a book that's in universe book series, like Flowers for Fischl or something like that, something for Fischl. And Amy, the real name of Fischl, decided to take on the name Fischl and pretend she came from a different universe or whatever. Oz, yeah. Well, I know there's a whole story, but I don't remember the exact details of how Oz became friends with Fischl, and yeah, for that reason, that's why he now supports her and acts as the best Electro 4-star support in the game. With Fischl there just to summon him, really. Oz is the actual 4-star. Fischl's there just to call him. But Fischl herself, I always assumed was just... she's a kid from Mondstadt. And I guess Amy is... So, that's actually interesting, because Mondstadt's based on Germany. Largely. Fischl sounds like a... like, could be German, I actually don't know. But Fischl, in the English dub, at least, speaks a lot of German, or uses a lot of German words. Which is kind of funny to think about, because she's supposed to be trying, kind of channeling like a very exotic language, right? Or maybe not very exotic, but just a foreign language. But she's speaking German when her character herself is probably supposed to be based around being a German to some extent. But I'm actually not sure what the history is with the name Amy, if that's a German name, or if it's a common name in Germany. Alright, I'm gonna do a, I'm gonna spend my resin. So I always like to have 4 condensed resin. I don't like to be maxed out on condensed resin so that I can easily condense some if I really need to. So I'm gonna spend 1 condensed resin on a ley line. And I figure EXP bucks are good to spend on. Yeah. Needs a, yeah, that's true. I like how Oz says mein Fräulein. So Oz also speaks some German. I think I got the full counter on that. Let's get rid of this big guy first. Yeah, I didn't get the counter. Right, so yeah, what I'll do is go to the sleigh line, and then I'll pause for a sec to go to the run to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna do some missions in Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Yeah, not sure how many of them I want to get through, but ooh, shit. Fine. Put up that shield, and go to town with physical damage. Superconduct damage on these guys. Oh, Klezma there. Yeah. I don't think... So, yeah, if she is becomes a summonable character, I feel like the first anniversary is too soon. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes like 2 to 3 years before we get her. Yeah. Because she's been built up as such a powerful character. Also, that is not lag from the stream, that is lag from my game. Yikes. I don't know what's going on. There might be some sort of memory leak because it seems like the game's been slowing down more as I go. Yeah, Dainsleif. Okay, yeah, I could see that, especially if the story continues, because Dainsleif, the last time we saw him, he teleported, or he went through the portal chasing after our brother slash sister, depending on which character you choose. So he could be very relevant if the story of that continues and everything. Yeah. And I know lots and lots of people would be very excited about that. They really have been looking forward to him. He does have a nice voice, I'll give him that. But alright, let me pause here for a second and run to the bathroom, and then I'll be right back and switch over to Ninja Gaiden. Okay, sorry about the delay. I had some issues with the controller, but now I'm back. And yeah, so yeah, I see that you want to get Dainsleif. Yeah, for me, I guess I probably wouldn't pull on his banner if depending on the 4 stars, just because I don't pull for husbandos, but I can definitely see the appeal. But anyway, on Ninja Gaiden Sigma, you have these missions, which come from Ninja Gaiden Black, I believe, which had the missions. Yeah, except TV Zhongli tier, I guess that's true. Also, yeah, or Venti or something like that. But oh, I see that this thing loops, huh? I didn't notice that before. But anyway, these missions were originally included in Ninja Gaiden Black, and I think they're largely the same in Ninja Gaiden Sigma. I don't know. I'm not sure because it's been a while, but I never really played these missions that much when I played Ninja Gaiden Black. But basically, each one presents a challenge where you have a set of weapons that... So it's level 2. Level 2. That are entirely determined by the game. Nice thing is, though, is I can at least use these. So you have a limited amount of material, like healing material and such, and you have a limited set of moves, which is kind of frustrating. Like, some of them don't give you the guillotine throw. Oh shit. Right. Next Genshin Husbando. It's not great. Oh yeah? I mean, so what, is Toma the next Husbando really? Which I guess depending on what you're into, yeah. But I guess it's also possible that they're holding some things back. Oof. Yeah. That was kind of just an emergency use. Oh shit! Okay, let's stay out of this fire area, because... Okay, so the counterattack works. Go. Okay, got the ultimate technique going, killed those two. Try to chain the ultimate technique, okay, good. Chain that into number 2. Okay, good. So I'm not gonna go for points, I'm just gonna be happy enough if I beat these. Oh, and the fox guy, yeah, you're right. I think. Yeah. Well, we were pretty heavy on male 5 stars before, right? We got True Dragon Sword. Rather use Art of the Inazuma, speaking of which. 3 of those, 1 of those. Let's use the Armlet of the Moon for defense and the Azure Dragon Helm for extra attack. Okay, and I beat up that. Okay. Alright, nice. Got that. And then let's do some damage to these guys. Then more of that GT. Come on, can we catch some other enemies here? No. Yeah, Child Venti, Zhongli, Albedo. Oh yeah, it's so yeah. Compared to that, the female 5 stars we've had have been what, like large Claire, Ganyu, Hutao, Eula now, right? I think that's about it. So yeah, we've been generally more loaded on 5-star, male 5 stars. Venti in his own category, right? It's like, what's the guy's name? From Bakato Test to something. What's the guy? Oh man, I forget the name of the show and the name of the character. But he had his own entrance in the hot springs. He had male, female, and one for his name only. I forget what his name was. Damn it. He's one of the most legendary traps in anime. I'm gonna have to look that up after this mission. You haven't watched that one? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's based on a light novel, I think, but kind of a silly comedy. At least I don't know how many seasons they had. I think they might have had 2. And I remember I enjoyed the first one quite a bit. Okay. Now how many enemies there are here? Okay. Do that. Okay, good. Alright, got them. Nice. Okay, we got these guys. Right. Is it just 50 or are there gonna be more? Okay. Okay, got them. Okay, good. Got a few of these. Oh, the trap, the reverse trap from Haganai, right? Forget her name. But she was one of my favorite characters actually. Besides the main 2, I think she was up there as one of my favorites. I guess all the characters were pretty good, but I didn't like the mad scientist girl too much. She was a little too much Fujoshi for me, I think. But I remember the the reverse trap. She was a big fan of the main character. I remember that. But there's this part in the season 2. I think it was called well, you know, Haganai, or it wasn't called Haganai. The whole thing's actually called I don't have many friends, right? Boku no like something Tomodachi, whatever. But season 2 I think was called Next. She had a pretty bizarre story that Yukimura, yeah, she had a pretty bizarre story about the main character. Yukimura is is it the scientist girl or the reverse trap? I forgot. Where he's like this gangster who goes down to the city for his daily raping. It's the trap? Okay. And the guy was like, hey, don't make up stories like that about me. That's fucked up. But she'd just say it in the most like calm voice of, yeah, his daily raping of the villagers. It was just pretty hilarious. Kind of joke that you wouldn't see in non-anime or in Western media today, or even back then, I guess. Okay. Go. Okay. Oh yeah, these red ninja. I believe among the ninja, the red ninja are the toughest in this game. Wow, nice. Yeah, no self-censorship. Yeah, or at least very little, right? It's kind of refreshing, or it can be. I agree. Let's see, this is bugging me, so I'm gonna look up the name of the trap. Oh, Hideyoshi, right. I remembered that the character's name was based on a actual historical figure. in Japan. This is Hideyoshi, and he actually has a twin sister who looks exactly like him, but Hideyoshi is Hideyoshi, and that's his icon. Which, yeah, you can see. Also, do they have the Hideyoshi bath entrance? Well, yeah, you can see he's a pretty legendary trap. Oh yeah, and that's him with his sister. Oh, right, here it is. You got the... I don't know what this blog post is about, but... Yeah, we got the women's bath, the men's bath, and Hideyoshi's bath in the middle. Not gay, but... Yeah. I think that's the reaction of every, any male, any, heterosexual male, anyway, who sees Hideyoshi. Yeah, comics industry. I heard about that. Yeah, the comics in the US, at least, manga outsold comics by like a ton, like a shit ton. And yeah, it's possible. There's a lot of issues, but certainly one of them is how US comics industry is dominated by DC and Marvel, and for that reason, when those two companies decide on an agenda and to self-censor in certain ways, then the majority of the comics that they release become like that. Whereas in Japan, the manga industry is a lot more like stuff come out of everywhere. It's because it's more like they have these big magazines where individual manga artists or manga teams submit their works and they have a running series, so you get it from all sorts of different sources. In trouble if these traps were real. Yeah, well, I don't know if you'd call it trouble. It'd get into something, that's for sure. Definitely make... Oh shit, it's this. Alright, let me actually see what weapons I have. It'd make life pretty interesting. I go with the Lunar. Lunar is a very good weapon against these guys. Dabilaro is as well, but they're level 1. Lunar's level 2. Let's go with Lunar. I don't know how many arrows I have. Firewalls is fine. Go with the Moon and go with the... Oh shit, I didn't equip it. I'm just gonna try to get through this. Missed completely. So much for that. Yeah, I think I'd like to at least try to get through all of the missions in Ninja Gaiden Sigma before I do Ninja Gaiden 2. Especially since it does look like there's a possibility for a gore mod for Ninja Gaiden 2. Or Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. Because Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 was heavily censored compared to the original Ninja Gaiden. The censorship, I believe, was not for any particularly like censorship-related reason, but rather because of performance issues. The original Ninja Gaiden 2 ran incredibly poorly in the original Xbox 360. Like, it would have slowdowns constantly, and for that reason, when they made Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 for the PS3, they made it so that it had fewer enemies and less gore and everything. And sadly, they decided to release that version for the PC on the Master Collection when, you know, now we have computers that are way more powerful and easily capable of running the original Ninja Gaiden 2. So if I can get a mod that adds back the blood and the extra enemies and everything, I'd rather play that version. Okay, good. I just needed to kill that guy. PS5. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, yeah? So they're gonna actually release the proper PS5 version instead of just the original PS4 version being upscaled? Or not upscaled, but like better frame rates or whatever? Yeah, you know, once I get the PS5, that'll definitely be on the list. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking the first game I'll probably want to play is Demon's Souls, because I haven't played a Souls game in so long, and Demon's Souls is a game that I definitely want to explore at some point. Go with the Inferno. But of course, when you get a new console, you generally want to get more than just one game. So Ghost of Tsushima will be on the list, and so will Ratchet and Clank. Oh. I'll pick that up. Alright, now let's use the item. Board. I probably won't be streaming too much longer. Maybe another 15 minutes, but that'll probably give me enough time to get through maybe 10 missions total. Oh, come on. Tomorrow is a work day, so don't want to be staying up too late. Got that guy. Okay, got that time pretty well. That time. Oh shit, he has this counter move that he can do if you just attack him when he's not vulnerable. Pretty annoying. There we go. This might be Alma. Either that or... Oh no, I have to use Rachel? Shit. Right, so that's new for Ninja Gaiden Sigma versus Black. Again, Black had the, oh, I don't have accessories either, huh? Black had missions, but of course, since Rachel was a new addition for Sigma, it didn't have any missions with Rachel. Last world and 3 bosses of Demon's Souls. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you're pretty close to beating it. But it also, you have New Game Plus, right? Are you gonna go? So in Bloodborne, it had up to New Game Plus 6, I believe, which means 7 total difficulty levels. You're gonna try to do that? Because when I played Bloodborne, that was definitely one thing I did. I wanted to make sure to do all of, yeah, the highest difficulty level. But, you know, given how many great games there are to play, that might not be a priority. Yeah, if you had time. Yep. By the time you get to the highest levels, Elden Ring might be out for all you know, and maybe that would be more worth it. I was sitting in on a streamer that I don't really watch much anymore, but I used to watch. who had beaten all of oh shit, these guys. All of Bloodborne, all the bosses without using any rolls, right? And he did that in New Game Plus 6. I asked him if he wanted to do that with Elden Ring, and he was like, no fucking way. He's no longer doing that kind of stuff. He just plays games for fun now instead of doing these crazy challenge runs. But he would be able to nowadays, I'm guessing. Well, maybe not nowadays, but I think if he put his mind to it, he probably could again, because he just had... To be honest, he had a lot of persistence more than anything, I would say. He definitely had lots of skill in games and all that. And I did learn a lot watching him, but more than anything, he had a lot of persistence in just constantly trying over and over again, as no matter how much he failed. And that was pretty impressive, because the patience he had. Like playing Ninja Gaiden, or not Ninja Gaiden, Metal Gear Rising, the game with Raiden, right? Oh, 5 minutes, I have to do this quickly. He played that in the most difficult difficulty without ever having played it before. The game is balanced so that you're supposed to play the highest difficulty on New Game Plus with materials that upgrades and stuff that you've gotten, so it's already very difficult. And on top of that, he had never played a similar type of action game before. He'd never played a Devil May Cry or a Bayonetta, which are the games that I would say are the closest to Metal Gear Rising, in my opinion. And despite that, you know, he spent like 6 hours just on the final boss, beating his head against the wall constantly, over and over and over again, until he eventually did it perfectly. He actually almost beat it once, but then he decided to give up because he got hit once in the fight, and he was like, I don't want to beat it that way. Very inspiring to watch. Yeah, you don't want to see how to defeat... Yeah. I agree. I think the first time you play a Souls game, it's always way more worth it to go in completely blind, right? Yeah, Metal Gear Rising, another one would be great. I agree, but yeah, it's probably never gonna happen. Which is kind of a shame. It's also a shame, in my opinion, that Bayonetta was a Wii exclusive. Because I would have loved, or Bayonetta 2. Because I would have loved to play that again, or play the sequel. I never had a Wii. I really did love the original Bayonetta quite a bit. Bayonetta 3? Oh yeah? Yeah, wait, is that supposed to happen, Bayonetta 3, or is that just... Oh. Because those developers, Platinum Games, right? They're great. I mean, the pedigree is obviously there, right? Because Platinum Games was founded by multiple people, but one of whom was the guy who invented Devil May Cry, or who directed the original Devil May Cry. So they have the skills to make really great action games, and that's why I think Bayonetta, in my opinion, was very similar to Devil May Cry in the control scheme, the type of action, while also expanding on it a bit. In a different universe, Devil May Cry 2 might have played a lot like Bayonetta did. But another Bayonetta would certainly be great. A trailer 4 years ago? Really? Huh. Well, what's Platinum been up to for 4 years then? That's a shame. That reminds me though of how one of my favorite games from the PS2 era was Beyond Good and Evil, which was an adventure game, very Zelda-like, but also less open-worldy. And it was made by a French developer, actually. Michel Ancel, I believe is his name. He was the creator of Rayman, which is also a very good series of games, in my opinion. Very good, I don't think I'm gonna get this. Michel Ancel? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I did it. And I know Beyond Good and Evil 2 has been rumored, and even trailers have come out multiple times over the years, and nothing's ever come out of it. 120 enemies in 4 minutes, holy cow. Okay, I guess this is, yeah. And I love the story of that game. Like, I don't remember it too well, if I'm being honest, but it's mainly because it's been so long. And it's... shit. But just the world that they built in those games was really interesting. Now, it's not exactly the most deep lore there is, but I like the characters, I like the world, I like everything about it. I like the main character, I think her name was Jade. I like the design a lot. But... and I think the ending left off on somewhat of a cliffhanger. It's really sad that we haven't gotten a sequel. And at this rate, I'm guessing we'll never get one. I wouldn't be surprised if we never get one. Which is, again, sad. Oh shit, it's these guys. Ah. Okay. Afraid of Ubisoft or BGE2. Yeah, well, I feel like Ubisoft became EA over the years, kinda. Where they end up killing a lot of franchises or ruining them. Oh shit. And yeah, and also monetization schemes and everything. Like, I know Assassin's Creed games have generally been still pretty well received and everything, so maybe they still got it, but I also feel like they try to shovel out games quite a bit, so who knows. To be honest, I liked, I really liked Assassin's Creed 2, which at this point is a while ago, but the only complaint I had was that it was so damn long. It had too much content in it that I never beat it. You're just tired of the franchise? Yeah, I've heard that from other people who've been into the franchise. That it's just gotten too much, a little stale. But I liked like I said, I liked Assassin's Creed 2 quite a bit, but I never actually beat it because I just kept playing it for a long time, and to be honest, I got a little bit tired, but it was still really fun. Like, it was a very fun game all the way through, but it was just so much of it. See, I don't have the Dragon Sword. I can use the Plasma Saber Mark II. Ezio Trilogy. Oh yeah? Was that the original 3? Because Ezio is the character from 2, right? Because I know the Assassin's Creed 2 was set in Italy. 2, Brotherhood and Revelation. Okay, cool. I was amused by how they did Leonardo da Vinci in Assassin's Creed 2 as well. I liked the fact that we don't just have some scientist guy as our, or engineer or whatever, as our support. We have Leonardo da Vinci himself as the guy who's supporting us. Which, you know, that's pretty nice. Kinda like FGO, right? Just, a lot less lollier, you might say. A lot less Maya Sakamoto. Go. It was pretty neat seeing in John Wick 3. I know this is not a reference to Assassin's Creed, but I only knew about it because of Assassin's Creed, of how the assassins would cut off their ring finger. They had a reference to that. John Wick actually cuts off his ring finger. Spoilers at one point in the game, or in the movie, to show his loyalty to the assassin or Hashashin guild or whatever. Oh, AC3 was awful. So AC3 was that was America, right? I think you played as like a Native American who helped with the U.S. Revolution, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I never played that properly. I played a bit of it at a friend's house once, but never really actually played it. I remember my friend and I had a lot of trouble trying to get the whole thing where you use an enemy as a human shield to block against gunshots from the other characters, because there was like a sequence of buttons you could do to make that happen. Well, we couldn't figure out how to pull that off. It looked really cool in trailers, though. Okay. Okay, good. Oh shit. Good. Okay, good. There we go. Nice. Caught multiple enemies in it. And okay, good. Got, okay, good. Excellent. Got multiple enemies in that one. And then again. Got multiple enemies in that. Shit. That one whiffed. Whatever. Excellent. Caught him in there. Good. Okay, good. Oh shit. That was dumb. Okay, good. Beheaded that guy. Him. And then use that. Okay, good. We're gonna... Yes, we caught multiple enemies in that, which means we can cycle. Oh shit. No. Okay, that was a waste. Okay. Shit. Caught that. Nice. Alright, good. Caught these guys. Okay, good. Good. And that guy. Okay, good, yeah. I was worried that I might only kill one of them, but now I got multiple. Nice. Cool. Okay. Good. Nice. Good. With AC Black Flag, AC Unity, extremely buggy, huh? Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of games, right? It's just I lost track of them at some point because I guess I realized after trying to play Assassin's Creed 2 that they were just the games were too big for me. But yeah, that's too bad. And I heard the movie was pretty bad too. But I guess that's not too surprising when it comes to a video game movie. But it's just odd to me because, like, the whole game is based around parkour. And you can make a really cool looking movie with parkour. Like, really cool parkour. But for whatever reason, when they made the movie, it turned out not to be any good. I guess same goes for Prince of Persia. Which I think, I mean, Prince of Persia, the game, at least the 3D versions, were largely based around parkour as well. But for whatever reason, from what I heard, the films weren't good. Or the film wasn't very good. Same with Max Payne. I actually did watch Max Payne, the movie. Max Payne, the video game, was largely based around John Woo films in terms of the gameplay, the gunplay, and everything. So all they really had to do was make a John Woo film style action movie. But they didn't. They just failed. Oh, really? AC-1 was a Prince of Persia? Okay, that makes sense, because... Also, can I use a different costume for... Ooh. Okay, good. Let's try Biker. Yeah, oh, okay, I guess she's not. That makes sense, because Prince of Persia, the 3D game, was a, made by Ubisoft. Remember. Lara... Fine. To be honest, I never found the whole memory thing or genetic memory part of Assassin's Creed to be that appealing. I wouldn't have minded if they just kept it a historical fiction story instead of doing this whole sci-fi thing where it involves using your ancestry to experience the things that your ancestors did. Seemed kind of like an unnecessary complication. I remember back when Assassin's Creed was first being hyped in development and everything, one of the voice actors, I think, spoiled it in an interview. Like, I think he or she wasn't supposed to, but they just let it slip that, oh yeah, there's gonna be this whole sci-fi aspect of like going back in time, or not literally going back in time, but experiencing it. Yeah, I only played the first Max Payne, but I remember it was a really good game. Like, very, very good, especially for its time. I don't know how well it would hold up today, but it was certainly very good. But the movie, holy cow. Just the amount of action in it was pretty minimal. And what action there wasn't all that cool. They used slow-mo judiciously, which is fine, I guess, but they used it in a really boring way instead of the cool way that you would expect a John Woo film to do. And again, Max Payne, the game, was clearly very much inspired by John Woo movies. And they just completely failed at it. Huh. Okay, I didn't... Is it just the dinosaur? Oh, you have to kill the dinosaurs. Alright, so I guess I'll call that a stream for now. Pretty happy with what I've done. I would like to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so we got 12 times 5 is 60, 61 missions to do. So like I said earlier, I'll probably try to do those before I move on to Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. But in the foreseeable future, it'll be a lot of Genshin. Yeah, thank you again for coming by, and good night. I think I'll probably next stream on Thursday. Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday not gonna happen, not really gonna work, but yeah. So, and at that point, I'll try to make progress on Inazuma. I plan on not really touching Inazuma until I stream. But after that, I'll probably do a lot of exploration off stream and try to do the stories on stream. But yeah, until next time, then I'll talk to you later. Bye.